Question to both of you. What aggressive act do you do when you're alone? It's an aggressive act you do when you're alone. Share it with the fans. I mean, we're really taking back the veil here, and I want to know.
I put on Pornhub and masturbate furiously.
You masturbate furiously.
Yes.
And what's that from?
Because once you get married, you don't get sex anymore.
You don't get sex?
Right, Ben?
Even gay sex you don't get?
You don't even get nothing.
Are the gays and the straights marriages the same? Are they more alike than they are different?
It's the same shit.
Right.
I'm married to a wonderful person who I adore. But once you get married, the sex stops after a while, basically.
I don't think that's true.
Does the sex stop, Ben?
It does not.
Well, because he's a weirdo.
No, he's not a weirdo. Maybe he's evolved. Or maybe he's a weirdo.
I have needs that I insist on, Bobby.
Ben, are you a weirdo?
Everyone's a weirdo.
Okay, so...
You see what he says? Insist on. You shouldn't insist on nothing with your spouse.
Is consent a thing in your marriage, Ben?
Yeah, I don't...
Are you consensual with her?
Yeah, it's consensual, but sometimes she needs reminding.
When she's sleeping?
No, when she's awake.
Okay. You don't have to remind someone.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
No, you can set a reminder on your phone.
Right.
You can do that now. You can do
That's
that now.
solid.
And message to Katie, she taught me that.
Right.
You could set
Alexa
a reminder on your phone. So, you are in a sexless marriage, and Ben
not
is
a sexless
having
marriage, but
a coerced sexual experience.
No. We do have sex.
Okay,
but
holidays?
No,
Leap year?
Here and there, but we're happy.
Is here and there how you do it?
Yeah.
Okay. I meant so.
This is very conditional. His marriage, I see.
So let's not judge other people's relationships.
Oh, I will judge them.
We all have skeletons in our closet.
Oh, I have more than skeletons.
Well, you've got a couple of bones. I don't know if it's a skeleton.
I got a whole cemetery.
What aggressive act do you do alone, Ben? I mean, Bobby answered masturbate furiously. Not a shock to me because I know him. What do you do when you're an aggressive thing? Because I'm about to share mine.
All right.
So.
Yeah. No. If I get angry, sometimes I'll like slap. When I get angry, I'll like slap myself in the face a few times.
Can you look into the camera and give us
slap myself in the face real hard if
Ben,
I'm like really angry. Yeah.
Look into the camera.
Yes.
And smack your.
I'm not going to do. I don't want to damage the headphones because if I do it right, it'll.
You do it hard.
I do it hard. I don't fuck around.
Wow.
Let me smack you in the face.
Well,
don't talk dirty to me on this podcast, Bobby.
You smack yourself in the face, Ben, when you're angry.
Yes.
Thank you for being so vulnerable.
Oof, what a sick bastard.
Well, no, he's not a sick bastard. He has to get his anger out. I
tried
to teach Ben breathing.
I get it out from screaming, yelling. That's why I'm a pretty happy guy.
That too. I also yell first, and then
at somebody.
No. This alone. Sometimes at someone too.
Because you're Jewish, do you yell at Jesus? Do you ever do that?
No.
Do you, as an atheist, do you ever yell at Jesus?
There is no Jesus.
Jesus technically was a man, even if you don't believe he was the son of God. He wasn't a man.
No proof.
He wasn't a carpenter. He wasn't even a carpenter.
No. There was no Jesus. It's a bullshit story in a bullshit book.
Because he was eaten by the dinosaurs?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. What I'd like to do is
Gilgamesh was also
okay. Can I talk about myself now because I asked you the question and you had your chance. Can I speak?
You're right. Let's hear about you.
I'd like to speak for a second. I shadow box sometimes, and I pretend like I'm the heavyweight champion of the world when I'm shadow boxing. And then, if that's not enough for the fans, I'll take it even a step further because I am inspired by Ben punching himself in the face. I don't punch myself in the face.
Not punch.
I shadow box, and sometimes I go into grocery stores. I'm living a low-carb lifestyle in all transparency with the fans, and I'll go into the grocery store, and I'll go to the bakery section, and I'll punch the bread when no one's looking.
You filthy animal.
Well, I'm living a low-carb lifestyle, and I resent them putting the bread out. I resent them putting the bread out.
And you're ruining people's
You shouldn't be eating the bread. Sugar is a killer.
I know. I'm not.
Okay, so I punch the bread. Go ahead, Ben.
Here's my question. You said you pretend you're the heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
You've been losing a lot of weight. Right. Why not go for middleweight or phantomweight champion? Why make yourself heavyweight? No, he's not even close
to being a phantomweight. Are you kidding?
I'm fucking very lean right now.
Even if you're at your leanest, I would say light heavyweight.
I'm just saying you didn't have to go for heavyweight champion. Why not be aspirational?
I'd like to answer Ben's
question. That's the leanest, you're 170.
I would like to answer Ben's question right now. The heavyweight champion of the world commands certain status, okay? And that's what I was going for.
So you care more more about status than weight.
Well, the actual weight is
This
what
is
you're
the
talking about.
fantasies
Because
talking
you're a
about,
scientific
Ben.
guy, and everything's on an algorithm with you, and I understand that, Ben. But I was going for the glory, the heavyweight champ, all the status,
Like
that's
Rocky, and they're
involved.
playing the Rocky music in the
No
background.
one asked Rocky what he weighed, Ben.
Right. And he's a midget, Sylvester Stallone, isn't he, or something?
So, did you guys just judge me there for punching the bread?
I did.
Yeah, why?
Why? Because other people are trying to sell that bread and make a living from it, and you're destroying their property.
I'm trying to save people's lives.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Because
Because
bread is bad for you.
not all bread.
It's a filler. Okay,
Not
there's no
all bread,
nutritional
sir.
value to it.
It
So if
depends
I
on what
take
kind
a-
of bread are you eating.
It's not the kind of bread, okay?
Do you punch protein bread that has no carbs, really?
Oh, come on, man.
The
That's
only-
not for
the
sale
only
at the
good
grocery
sicko.
store.
The only good bread is a dead bread.
Ben, that's
What
pretty-
about a good pumpernickel? That's not dead.
I like a good pumpernickel.
Yeah.
What's the sourdough is the one that's supposed to be the most nutritious.
That's Bobby's
So-
finishing move in sex.
The sourdough.
Wow. Nice one.
Is it the sourdough?
That was a solid. That was very
That was
solid.
a solid one. Thank you, Ben. I was favorite restaurant. Let's go there. Favorite restaurant, guys. Ben, do you want to go first on this one?
They're all closed now, so I don't. What? You know which one? No, it was my wife's birthday the other night, and we
Right.
went to a nice one. I'm gonna mispronounce it, but it kind of sounds like gonorrhea, but it's like ganuri. It's this Korean barbecue place on 32nd and Broadway. It's like on the 39th floor, and you get an awesome view of all of Manhattan and really delicious meat.
Do all Korean words sound like gonorrhea to you, Ben, or is it just this
Just the ones that
restaurant?
start with G, but
Okay.
it's spelled like GAONURI
Racist,
or something.
Well, I guess we can't give them a plug because...
No, that was very racist because
Well,
what
maybe
Ben
he
said,
was
the way
trying
he
to
said it.
plug gonorrhea. I don't really know what
No,
Ben was
but the way
doing
he
with
says
that.
all Korean words sound like gonorrhea, you're very disrespectful to the Korean people that
No
are watching
disrespect,
this.
Korean
that are
people.
listening to this right now.
He said no disrespect, so I forgive him.
Okay, no
He
disrespect.
did
Okay.
use the name of the podcast
Okay, then-
in his explanation.
Then we'll let him go. We'll let him go.
Bobby, what's your favorite restaurant?
Le Côte Basque.
What is it called?
Le Côte Basque.
It's French.
Yes.
And why?
But I haven't been there in a long time because, unlike Ben, I don't go to restaurants and sit inside. I order to go.
Right.
And go pick it up curbside or something because I'm not going to sit in a restaurant and spread COVID or get COVID spread to me like Ben does, super spreader.
Is contamination part of the dining experience now?
For Ben, it is, yeah. Not for me.
When I was visiting my mom, I went to a farm to table. Have you guys ever been?
So what?
Farm to table.
Yes.
Do you know what that is?
Yes.
Okay, well, ours was on a golf course. So, are you guys golf? Do you ever play golf?
I have played golf.
Yeah, because
But I'm not a golfer.
No, but you enjoy 9 holes.
18 holes. 18 holes. And I always stay on the back 9.
Okay. So, are you guys into the organic lifestyle? I'm going to say some words here. I want your reaction. Gluten-free.
I want to go back to farm to table.
Farm to table.
Farm to table
You enjoy
more
it?
often is pretty similar to ass to mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
You would agree with that.
No, I went to a nice place
I don't know why we
upstate.
have to turn this filthy.
Upstate New York. Yeah, Ben, why do you always do that?
We have to turn it filthy.
No wonder why he smacks himself in the face.
Well, that's a lot of misplaced anger.
He deserves it.
Organic. My favorite restaurant in Astoria where I go, I order the Hungry Man's Omelet.
But what's the name of the favorite restaurant?
I can't say.
You have to.
Well, they don't sponsor us.
So
But,
what? You have to say it.
No.
Because what if I want
Okay,
to have a
no.
delicious omelet?
Okay.
And I can't go
Okay.
there because you didn't tell me.
Yeah.
And now I'm wondering, what's the place that has this delicious omelet?
You have to sponsor this podcast for me to give you a shout out on it if you are a business. Okay?
Okay. But I shout out Costco.
You live by your own set of rules, obviously. I'm sorry, Ben, are we boring you? Because
No, my meter's running out in 5 minutes, so I'm trying to renew it from the studio.
Okay, no, we're going to wrap up here.
No, it's
soon.
fine.
My meter runs out at 4:40.
I'm sorry. I think we're making the fans feel too good, and we're giving them too much entertainment for Ben because he's got to get out of here.
No, can I just tell
I'm
you
trying to
something?
extend my
you
goddamn
should give your
parking
fans
meter.
good entertainment and just kick Ben right out of here. Let him smack himself a few times.
Okay. I order the Hungry Man's Omelet. The name of the place, since you've pushed me, is called Zorba's. So shout out to Zorba's in Astoria.
Well, you live in a Greek neighborhood. Yeah,
I live in a
Greeks
Greek
over there.
neighborhood,
So I
and
figured
the
that.
Greeks, there's a lot of Greeks. And the Hungry Man's Omelet. And I stopped ordering it because
What's in
I'm
it?
like, Well, it
there
doesn't matter
potatoes
what's
in
in
it,
it.
probably?
There's a lot of misogyny in it because it says hungry man.
Man's
And like,
dinner.
can't this?
What
be
about a
hungry,
woman have
like,
it?
Can't
Right.
it be a hungry person?
Right.
You know, I said that, and they didn't. They didn't understand the Greeks. You know, they have their own way of thinking. So I was like, as a hungry person, so I eventually had to stop ordering it.
Yeah.
Because a hungry man.
And you're very woke. I can see that.
Well, I just think it should be a gender neutral. I can't have my breakfast be this problematic.
So if you're gender neutral, like you
yeah.
say you are,
Is there
some
some-
guy comes up and hits you in the keister a little bit, so you're okay with that.
Well, as long as he doesn't call it a keister because he's from the 50s.